Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome to RV 360 by National Indoor RV Centers, where we have all the details on the latest coaches. NIRVC is a trusted resource with RV lifestyle specialists who are here to help you find your dream coach. NIRVC also supports you well after the sale with storage, service, and detailing. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited to show you the 2025 Entegra Launch. Now, this is a great off-road van. I can't wait to tell you all about it, but first I have a few little instructions for you. So I love to do these videos, share what I know, and hopefully it helps you do your research on the van that you're looking for. Now, something that I love to do even more than videos though is sell coaches and vans. So make sure you call us at National Indoor RV Centers. We want to help you. We want to get you into the right van. We want to make sure you're enjoying the RVing lifestyle. So give us a call. Secondly, I don't want to hear, well, you weren't, in the state that I live in. So there are 6 locations for National Indoor RV Centers currently across the country. If we don't happen to be in your state, we do have a fly-to-buy program. So we will buy you a one-way ticket to get you to our location so you can take delivery of your gorgeous van, and we'll help you plan that first trip, right? So no downside there. And then I do break my videos up into chapters, so if there's something that you want to skip ahead to, you can go right to that spot. And lastly, I want to hear from you. Did I show what you wanted? Did I give you enough information? Make sure you comment, let me know how I did. Feedback's a gift, so I can only get better if I can hear what you think. So love to hear from you. Now let's go ahead and get started. The Launch sits on the Mercedes 3500 Sprinter chassis. It's a 2-liter twin-turbo 4-cylinder diesel engine, and it has all-wheel drive. So that's new. You are absolutely going to love it. I did a little race between the old model and the new all-wheel drive model. Hands down, this is way faster, way more pickup, very responsive. I think you're going to love it. So one of the things I love about Entegra, almost everything comes standard. So if you look at the very top of the van there, we've got the upgraded light bar. Some of the big, off-roading vans don't even come standard. So that comes standard. And then you have the wind guard. And then right below that, we have our antenna. Then you've got our nice big windshield that you're gonna see the country through. Now in the center of that, you're gonna see a little triangle that's like cut off at the top. Those are gonna be your safety features, your lane departure, your traffic sign assist. And then right behind this panel here are your adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation, all these safety features that are built into this Mercedes chassis so that you can safely RV and enjoy this van. Then we have our windshield wipers. Those are rain sensing windshield wipers, plus they have the washer fluid in the wiper itself, so saves on the amount of windshield wiper fluid that you use, and they're really nice. Then we come down here, so we've got this matte finish on the front hood and the cool graphics. So you have lots of options on your paint. So you can do full body paint, or you can do the options that have the graphics. And I happen to think the graphics look really cool. And then of course we've got our Mercedes symbol here, this little spot right here. So again, those are those sensors for the safety sensors behind here. And then you've got a step up here. So if you want to wash off that windshield once you get to your camp, you can step up here to do that. And then you'll notice that we have the park sensors all the way across the front and the back, and it's going to give you that 360 view when you're in reverse and parking assist. So that's really helpful when you're parking these. And then right behind this front little square here is the area where if you are ever get yourself in a pickle and you need to be towed out, there's a tool that's in the toolkit that's at the passenger's feet that you insert the tool in here, and then you could be pulled out. Hopefully you never need that, but it's there if you do. Then we have our fog lights, and we have our beautiful LED high performance headlights. I have kind of this little eyebrow, so they're kind of sexy looking. Just a really nice looking van. Right under the Mercedes logo, we've got our camera that's going to contribute to that 360 view when you're in reverse and parking your van. So inside the front cap here, we've got a large space here. That's where you typically would expect to see the battery, the chassis battery, but that is right underneath the driver's feet in a compartment there. You do have your ground. If you need to jump your battery, you're going to hit the positive here and the ground there. Then we've got our brake fluid here, windshield wiper fluid, and then we have the engine oil fill. There is no dipstick because you have a reading at the dash that's very accurate. If you want to buy a dipstick, you can go get one of those at AutoZone pretty easy, but that's where you would fill it. And then our Mercedes emblem. This is a little hint to know that you've got the all-wheel drive because that wasn't on the previous models. Then as we go over into this area, we've got the coolant for the coach and the engine air intake. And then here in front, we have the DEF, which is our diesel exhaust fluid. Now DEF, there's a couple of things you want to know. It does not like sunlight, and it does have an expiration. So it has a shelf life of about a year. So when you're buying DEF at like an auto store or Walmart, if you're going to take it along with you, just make sure you check the expiration date, because bad DEF will throw some bad engine codes for you. So here we have the BF Goodrich all-terrain beefed up tires with the blacked out rims. They look so sharp. And then you can see that we've got the extra lift here. So this is obviously for off-roading. You're gonna have a lot of fun. You've got that nice little light bar. That light bar, I wanted to say, is for off-road or on your own property. You can't have that on going down the road or you will get in trouble. Our exterior mirrors, they are internally controlled and they have defrost. You just have to adjust the bottom portion of those. You've got your marker light turn signal here. And right underneath your side view mirrors, you've got the second camera that's gonna give you that 360 view when you're in park. Now we have the beefed up running board. Look at that, you can jump on it, doesn't even move. So that's really nice, gives you a little bit bigger step that comes out and it's nice and high, and you can see that it's lit back there as well. I've got the light on. You have the Carefree awning with LED lights. I'm gonna go ahead and extend that. So now that I've fully extended my awning, I can go ahead and turn on my awning light. And so I extended the awning and did the awning light all from the app on my phone, which is pretty cool. I can turn that step light on and off from here. So I've got my exterior lights and my interior lights. This also has a shake sensor on it. So big wind comes along, it will retract. Now that's just one of the things I want to talk about, a little awning safety. I never leave my awning out unless I'm outside around the van using the shade in the area, just because there's crazy weather, Mother Nature, you never know what she's gonna do. And I've seen some, pretty bad accidents with the awning. So I would say, if you're outside enjoying the outdoors around your van, have it out. Once you leave, make sure it goes in. So right inside our front door, we've got some nice little things I want to talk about here. We've got our low point drains here, here, and here. We've got the two 110 outlets, so we can plug in our coffee pot outside if we want to. And then we can bring down our table. And this is really nice. Now I'm on a level surface right now, but I know where you're taking this van, you're not gonna be most of the time. So you can easily adjust this up or down if you need to, so to where it's level. So I love having this outdoor cooking space. That's always really nice. In fact, you can bring your portable induction cooktop out here. So you're making bacon or fish. You don't want that smell in the van. You can bring it right out here, put the induction cooktop, plug it in, you're good to go. Then right inside the door, you've got the main power button disconnect, so you can turn that off here, your battery power reset, and then your battery heater here. So if you're getting to where it's a little bit too cold, make sure you turn that heater on. Then we have our interior exterior refrigerator. Opens up 3 cubic feet and a DC refrigerator and little mini freezer there as well, so you can make your mini ice cubes. But I love this because you can have access to it from the inside and from the outside of your van. So right inside the door, we have the fire extinguisher for the van and a D-ring right here. It's great to have that fire extinguisher right inside the van, so you can get to it from outside or inside if you need to, but I don't think it's sufficient for this van, especially with the lithium batteries. I think you need to check into Proteng fire suppression system. I've got a video out there on it. We think it's super important at National Indoor RV Centers. Give us a call today and we can give you a custom quote for your coach or van. So one of the great things about this van is I'm gonna go off-road, I'm gonna go off-grid, and so I really wanna be able to enjoy the outdoors, but I really don't want the bugs, right? So if I've got to work for my office here, I'm going to, or if I'm just, preparing dinner, I'm going to go ahead and put the screen door down. So it just simply unsnaps here, rolls down. Got the zipper here. And what I really love about this is you've got a magnetic closure. So you're not going to be opening and shutting the zipper every time you go in and out. We've all done that with our tent camping, right? And, inevitably the zipper gets caught and stuck and you're stuck in or out or it breaks. This way with this magnetic closure, you just in and out. So it's really great for the kids or the pets. So it closes right up. So you get to see all the beauty without the bugs. You do have the dual pane acrylic windows. So we've got a little window here, which is nice. And then this is the Mystic Tide exterior package. Like I said, there's full paint packages or there's these partial ones. I think they look fantastic. So here you'll notice that we have the bump out. We add this so you have a little bit bigger bed when you're inside. And then right below that, we have the two 110 outlets. The Launch comes standard with Coney shocks, and those are going to eliminate bounce and sway. They are gonna make a better ride for the passengers. So when you're off-roading, it's not gonna feel so rough. And they reduce the wear and tear on your vehicle's suspension. So here at the back of the van, you'll notice up top, we've got the marker lights, and then that is the wind reflector. Right in the center, we have our rear view camera and our high brake light. Of course, we've got our ladder here. Now this can be attached to the side of the van. You should not get up on it here because it's just supported by a screw in here. This is a locked compartment. So I've unlocked it and now I can just simply take it off there, lift it up. I'm gonna bring it over here to the side and you can see where it will attach. So right there. You've got a good attachment here on the side. Now you can just simply go up. Now I can see my two 100 watt solar panels. So I've got 200 watts of solar. I can see my AC unit. We've got the rack here and our Starlink. This all comes standard. And this ladder supports up to 225 pounds. So I'm totally safe. So we've got the brake lights and then you've got the parking sensors all the way along the back, your 5,000 pound hitch and your 7-way for a tow vehicle. And a compartment here for your stinky slinky or sewer hose. So let's go ahead and check out the back here. First of all, I love the doors. They open all the way up so you can get all your contents out really easy. And then you've got your cargo nets in the doors. And check out that gear garage. Man, more than a gear garage because you can really take so many things. You can get mountain bikes in here, you can get kayaks in here. You have the full length that you can use if you need to, and that your bed goes up to the ceiling. You'll see that you get some cargo storage space there underneath it. So it's just super, it's a huge space. Right inside the door, we have the two 110 outlets. And then this is the area where we can hook up a shower hose so we can have an external shower. And you'll see all the different configurations of how you may be using your van, which camping situation you're in, and that will tell you which way to have your levers here. You can fill your freshwater tank from here. And here is the turn on valve for your water pump. You'll notice that you have 3 tracks and then the D-rings and all those tracks, so you can take multiple things, make sure everything's secure. Then you've got this hardy flooring here, so really, you're not gonna have to worry about damaging that. Great design for a van. So the big change for 2025 is Entegra went from Renology batteries to Lithionics. So Lithionics are renowned within the industry to be really the best lithium system out there. So that's huge. So they went to 48 volts and then you have 165 amps. So if you take your volts times your amps, that gives you just right at 8,000 watt hours. So the batteries are right inside this panel here. So you've got your lithionic batteries here. You've got your cutoff for your solar panels. You've got the disconnect for your chassis batteries here, and reset that breaker. If you ever having an issue with that, come back and check this. If we are not lucky enough to have you as a storage customer at National Indoor RV Centers, where you're always plugged into 50 or 30 amp service, whatever your vehicle requires, then you want to make sure you get all of those disconnects turned off. Otherwise, you're going to have parasitic draw on your batteries. Lithium system is typically going to protect itself and shut off itself before it gets below 10%, but just something that you want to make sure you know where all those cutoffs are and cut those off if you're storing without being plugged in. So I also want to show how you can sleep underneath the stars if you want. So if you want that fresh air, if you feel secure and you can sleep with your doors open, you can put the full screen in the back here. So I'm just going to unsnap it. Hey, y'all are having way too much fun over there. And it drops down. You're gonna zip it close. I don't want to lose you completely. I'm back. So now you have a nice screened in area back here so that you can sleep underneath the stars. And you have that magnetic closure again. So easy in, easy out. As I come around the driver's side, you'll see our 30 amp connection for our shore power, our bump out for the bed. And then this is what's really cool. So this is something they've added. You have a city water connection that's not inside the van. So previously it was just inside the van. You can't shut your doors. You can't secure the coach and still be connected to city water. So now they've given us a city water connection outside. Then we have our cassette toilet. So you just push in both buttons here to open that up. And we have a little push button light here. How nice is that? For doing all the work, this is great to have that light. All right, so then we have the cassette toilet. So you just lift the little blue lever here, pull it out. There's the handle inside is what allows us to flush and open that receptor. This is a little air valve here. And then this is where you would add like your microblaze, your microorganisms so that everything comes out liquid. Really good idea to put that in right there. Or if you want to sanitize this, you'd put it in here. And then you've got the little valve for your sewer dump. So just adjust that to where you need to. And you know, who doesn't want a little portable, suitcase for their sewer tank? So 4.75 gallons on the cassette toilet, but really handy. So just go dump that at the park sewer or at the gas station sewer dump. Super easy. And then it just slides right back in and you're good to go. Right below that, you've got your holding tank for your gray tank and the T-bar for your gray tank. So you're going to connect your sewer hose right here. So your freshwater tank, you can get in 21 gallons and your gray tank is also 21 gallons. We've got another window here. And then right here, you'll see the exhaust. That's for your Timberline system. That's going to be your on-demand hot water and furnace. And then we've got the reinforced running board here, entry into the front cab. And right inside that door is your 24-gallon diesel fuel tank. Side mirrors for the driver and last camera for that 360 view. I've loved showing you the outside. Now let's go check out the inside. So we're finally inside. Let's talk about all the storage that we have here in the center of the coach. So we've got a nice big storage pocket here. We've got this accent light that gives us, so we can actually see what's up there, which is really nice. And then we have this nice big compartment here, and right inside here is the control for the bed lift. You do have to have a key and you do have to have that on for it to go down. Now while we're here, we've got the vinyl touch ceilings, our fan, and then we have our carbon monoxide alarm and our smoke alarm. So let me sit down here. I've turned around the captain, co-captain's chair so you see that you do have space for 4 people in here, albeit it could be a little tight between the 2 seats. Don't you remember when you were a kid and you taped a line down the middle of your bedroom? You couldn't cross sides or the car or wherever you were. They've thought about that. So we can actually pull those seats apart so you have a little bit more room, and they do come forward and back, which is a really nice feature on those seats to give you a little bit more elbow room. Another cool feature for 2025 is I do love power window. How nice is that? And it looks so sleek from the outside too. I think that's really nice. Got your built-in screen here, and you can still open it all the way if you want to. So if you need to hand something outside, you can, but otherwise you've got that nice little screen, and then you can just shut it back up. So I love that. And so this is one of my favorite features. You've got your day shades, so nice little screened in area. So you can have that window out fully open if you want. And then if you want to black it out at night, it's just that easy. Love it. Entegra has also given us a nice little storage compartment here, 2 USB charging ports and 2 110 outlets. And we have fuses here, and then our breaker box over here. You also have a table for this area. So I've already tightened this and put it in place. You just merely tighten it down there, slip it on the track there. And then you've got the table for underneath. Got a little extension. I just ruined my surprise. So you just put that on here. So you have a great little table like this. So if I want to work from home, wherever that may be, maybe Moab, Utah, that sounds nice. I can sit here, look at the beautiful outdoors while I'm clicking away doing my work, because I've got Starlink, remember that? Or we can make it a bigger table, and to do that, you're just going to extend that extra support there, and then it's a magnetic closure, so it's nice and tight. Now you've got some strength there, so you can put it here for your 2 guests. Extra prep space for when you're cooking dinner, like very versatile. A lot of uses for this table. And this is how the table stores up. So the leg just slides onto a track underneath the table. So it's nice and compact, and then you can just put it in its little carrier and put it up in the storage area above. So here is our Timberline control panel. This is going to be for your on-demand hot water and your furnace. So you've got 2 different kind of heating elements. You have your electric, which is going to run off of shore power or your generator. And then you've got your fuel burner, which is going to go off your diesel fuel tank. So you might want to turn those on a little bit before you need your, you're ready to take a shower. And then you can turn on your water heater right there. So right now you can see that we are at 64 degrees, and then you can set where you want your furnace to be at. So you want it to be at 73. So that's the desired temperature. That's where you're at right now. Then over here in this corner, we have our service information. So that's just going to give us the air tank temperature, the tank temperature, and the heater temperature, heat exchanger, and it's going to let you know if your circulation pump is on, solenoid's on, fuel pump's on, and element relay. Then you have the limitation of heating duration. So this is where you can say how long you want to have your hot water, basically. If it's 15 minutes, and how long do you want the system to run? 5 hours or a day or always, you can set that right there easily. And then system information, customize your screen. Here's your brightness and how long you want it to stay lit before it goes dim. Here's the thermistor for the coach. So that's going to speak to the thermostat to keep the temperature nice and comfortable. Then we have our Firefly panel. So this is really nice. We're going to go to our home screen here. We have the master on and off light switch for our lights. Then we have our main ceiling lights, our awning lights, and our step light. And anytime you see those arrows, you can click into that or just hold it down and it will dim the lights. Then we have the exterior awning, or the awning outside. We can extend it and retract it. The climate, fresh tank level, our gray tank level, turn the water pump on, the tank heater's on here, and the charge of your batteries. And you can get more detailed information here on your lithionic system. Battery 1. Then we've got our main light switch here again. So the master on and off for exterior. And then all of our lights inside the coach and all of our lights outside the coach. Our temperature control, so we can turn on our cool here, high, low, and auto. And you can just set the temperature, super easy right there. Then you've got your settings page. You control your screen brightness, network diagnostics, mobile app. So this is where you go in, download the Mira app. You can scan that to get to it quickly. Then you'll look for this ID to pop up on your phone. Once it pops up, you'll put in your PIN number, and then it's going to download to your phone. You can do all these functions that you can do here at the panel from your phone. So that's really nice. Floor plan and the version of the system that you're running currently. Then below our main display, we've got the Victron panel here, so you can see what kind of power you're pulling into your coach. And then if you scroll left, you can also see tank levels here. So I'm sure you're wondering how you charge your lithium-ion batteries. So the best and quickest way to charge them is by driving your coach, driving the van. That will charge them the quickest. Second would be to be plugged into 30 amp shore power. You can also charge at idle, and you're also going to get a bit of a charge from your solar panels. Everyone wants to know how long they can go with their AC on, with a full charge set of batteries. Well, it kind of depends on how many devices you're using. It's just like your cell phone. It is nice that you have this panel here so you can get an accurate read, so you can plan your day, your week. So now to the kitchen area. We've got this nice counter space here and a little bonus counter space. So how about that? So that like almost doubles your counter space, which is great. You'll also notice that we don't have a cooktop here. So we do have a portable one. So it's right inside of here. And I actually really like that feature. So it's got a place where you can put it away right there, or you can bring it out here, or you can take it outside and cook outside, which I think that's the way that I would probably use it the most, just because you have more room and keep things clean inside the van. And that is an induction cooktop, so you do need pans that a magnet will attach to for it to work. But it's really nice, heats up quick, and then it cools off extremely fast once the pan's been taken off the burner. So nice residential faucet, nice stainless steel single bowl sink. And then above here, we've got the brackets for a JBL speaker. Now this is a prototype 2025, so the speaker didn't make it. So you may see a few little things that are different. This is the first 2025 off the line. Then right up here, we have basically the macerator for your sink. So it's sort of your drain. So for your sink to drain, you need to turn the macerator on. And then you've got the light here, which is really nice, so you can see everything in this area. So then we have 2 USB outlets and 2 110 outlets. Then we have nice storage here. So a little drawer there. And we do have locking cabinets so that nothing comes open when you're off-roading, having this fun, using this van for what it's been made for. You want everything to stay shut. So that's why they've got the locking drawers. Nice big deep drawers, so quite a bit of storage. I'm impressed. Plus space here. You can kind of see how far in my arm goes there. Little cutting board and drawer. And then the compartment here, that's where we have our cooktop, and we've got our external shower hose below. And then lastly, we have our big space right here above the sink. So nice cabinet with the lining so things don't, rattle and move around down the road. Now right behind me, we've got the doors to our bathroom. You can lock those shut, so you want to make sure you do that before you travel as well. But they open up nice and wide, and it also gives you privacy to the rear bedroom. So if you want privacy back there, you can shut that door, and then it also opens up the space to your bathroom as well. So here at the bottom, we've got the nice drain. So obviously the shower, everything's going to drain down there. Then we have our toilet, which you can adjust to the best position for legroom. And then here is the lever that you use to flush the toilet, so everything will go into the cassette tank, that 4.75 gallon cassette tank that we saw earlier. Your toilet paper holder there, And then you've got a little cubby for your shampoos and stuff. This is where you add water to the toilet here. And then we've got our shower. So this is great. We've got our handheld wand here, and we've got the shower miser. You know that you have that when you see that little blue dial. And this is the shower miser control right here. So what you're basically gonna do is you're not gonna waste your water in your fresh tank. You're not gonna add water needlessly to your gray tank. So you're gonna turn the dial so that the water is recirculating, it's getting warm, so you don't have to waste any water waiting for it to get warm. As soon as that blue dial lights up, then you're gonna turn the dial so that the water will come out of the shower head, and you've got a nice warm shower. You didn't waste any fresh water or gray tank space. And then we have the clothesline, which is really nice as well. So if you've got clothes you've got to dry, your bathing suits, you can just hang them right up there. Our light, and then our vent for the bathroom, so we can get some air movement in there. And you also have your shower curtain that you're going to put all the way across there to keep water from getting out into the van. And then you'll notice that you've got these like shelf spots here. You've got the bamboo shelves that you can put in there. So if you're not using your bathroom, say you're at a resort and you don't need the bathroom, so you'd rather go use a resort's bathroom, you can use this all for storage. Or just when you're in travel mode, you can fill up your bathroom space, use the shelf so that you've got adjustable area there for storage, and it works really nicely. All right, now for the fun stuff. You can see how big the gear garage is. Then I wanted to show the blinds. You've got the same blinds here that you have up front. So you've got the blackout shade. You can open these up. And these are the dual paned acrylic, so it does help with the insulation. And then you've got the shade there with the screen, so you can have that fresh air, really nice. And then you've got your reading lights, your accent lights, and then you've got your panel here. So this is nice because this will actually just snap right off, act as a remote panel. So you can do your bedroom ceiling lights, your main ceiling lights. You can extend your awning from here and turn the lights on. And then you've got your master light on and master light off. We do have this great area here. So if you bring those all down, you've got, look at that storage, really nice. Get a lot of contents in there. So really cool. And then it just pops right back up. All right, let's go ahead and bring the bed down. First of all, I want to let you know that the control is right inside this cabinet, and you must have the key, and then you have to turn the key on, and then you just hit the arrow down, and you can stop it at any point. Just remember that you have the full capacity, the full 750 pound capacity for storage once it's fully down and static. So I wanted to show you the length of the bed. It's actually 6 feet 5 inches. And then if you go diagonal, let's see, you can get all the way up to like 6 feet 10 inches. So, it's going to be a tighter sleeping area, but you can easily get 2 adults on this bed as long as they're, only one of them is tall. So you have a nice solid mattress here, and then you've got the slats underneath to give you that extra spring. And the real bonus for this year is you get the Coleman 13,500 BTU 48 volt AC unit. Your lithionic batteries are also 48, so there's no conversion needed, so you can run your AC straight off your batteries, which is just more efficient power usage from the batteries. All right, so we're finally here at the dash. Just below my seat here, we've got the fuses for the coach. And then you have your lumbar support, so you can get that adjusted just perfectly for you. Right in front of my seat, there is the lever that allows you to turn the chair around into the living room of the van. To do that, you will need to adjust your seats. So I always recommend setting the first one for driver 1, second one for driver 2, and then the third one for getting the seat in that position where you can easily rotate it, because you kind of have to do it forward and backwards. It's a little tricky, but very easy to set your memory settings. So get the seat just perfectly where you want it. Then you're going to hit M and 1. You'll hear the beep. Now you've set that seat, and then you can do your other seats. Right beyond that, so you've got the forward and back for your backrest, forward and back for the seat, and then you can take the rear down or up and the front up or down, so you can get it just right and then lock it in. Heated seats, unlock and lock, window controls, and then exterior mirror controls here. Nice compartment for miscellaneous items and a big drink, and then more space for miscellaneous items below. You'll see the little battery symbol here. Right below my feet is where the chassis battery sits. This is the lever that you pull to release the front hood. We've got our lights here. So our running lights, auto, headlights. Then we have our fog light, and this is our rear alert light. So if you're pulled over the side of the road, oncoming traffic can see you. And then this is going to dim and brighten your dash controls. Then we have the overhead lighting bar, the LED lighting bar. Our first control here is for our turn signals, up and down, and then our windshield wiper controls. And again, those are automatic too. And then you have the washer fluid in your windshield wiper. So if you have them on, and then see how it comes out? Pretty cool, huh? You can manually shift hair down and up. And then we have the control for our transmission. Remember, this is a 9-speed transmission. And so up for reverse, down for drive, in for park. So this is going to act as a mouse for all of the information that you can see here on your screen. So I'm going to go back to our home button, scroll all the way back so we can lock into our service and see what information we can get here. So we can see our DEF level, tires, Assist Plus, it's letting us know when we need service, engine oil level. Again, the van needs to be on to get the accurate reading, and the particle filter. Then we have our drive assist. This is going to be our safety features while we're driving, and I'll show those more when we're over on the main screen. Trip 1 information. Scroll down and you can see your current consumption, the way that you are driving, all the information there. Navigation, you click in. Radio controls, media controls, phone, you can pair your phone to the van, and your settings. So here you can click into vehicle. You can adjust the rain sensor sensitivity. So you can go to low sensitivity, standard, or just sensitive. I'm going to go to low. Display and operation. So I'm going to click in. Now right here, this is where I can add the DEF tank level right here to the bottom of my screen. So I'm going to click into that, make it permanent, go back. Now you'll see it right down here below. So then we have our cruise control. So I just click that to put us in cruise, and then you set it, and then you can increase or decrease your speed. Now you can resume and cancel as well. And then over here, you can adjust the following distance for your adaptive cruise control while driving right from here. Then we have our horn center. And go to our home button. Now I can scroll through everything here on my big screen over here from the steering column, but I will show you, I'll go into each of those when I do the touch screen. And then you just go back, go to home, your voice commands, OnStar, volume controls, answer and hang up a phone call, and then mute. So here is the microphone for our Bluetooth. Then we can start the coach. So right now I'm in accessory mode. I get there by just hitting the button one time. Now that I want to start it, I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot on the brake, hit the button. You've got to have the keys in a reasonable distance or that won't work. And then to stop it, you're just gonna push it. It's that easy. Then we have our emergency brake. So you just push the button in here and pull up. When you're ready to release it, just push in and pull up and let it go down. So now we have our nice big 10-inch screen, so we can scroll through the items that we have here. Again, we can connect our phone, our navigation, radio controls, media controls, information. So you can see what kind of consumption. You can get your operator's manual, engine information, Mercedes and Me apps, and then you've got your vehicle settings. So here we can go to the assistance button and would go to the camera and parking. So we can customize how we want to be warned. Traffic sign assist, do you want the visual and audible or just visual? Active lane keep, on or off or warning. Active brake assist, early, medium or late. And attention assist, so sensitive, standard, or off. And then you can go to vehicle. This is where you can adjust, like, do you want the acoustic lock for your door, automatic door lock, gas station search, lights, systems. So you can customize your display panels, your controls. So lots of things that you can totally customize just for your coach. And then you've got the quick access buttons. Also, you're gonna really love this when you see the 360 camera and the park assist. So I'll show you that during the test drive. Then back to our home screen. Let's say that I want my radio button to be first because I go to that often. So I'm just gonna click in, hold it, and then drag it to the front, click it, now my radio's first. So you can totally customize this screen to the things that you use often. Then right below that, we have our camera control. So you can see that 360 view right now and your rear camera. Now this only works at a very low speed and when you're in reverse. Then you can go to your phone real quick, your nav real quick, your radio real quick, your volume controls. Back to the home button, you can mute and power off the whole screen. And then your quick access buttons for your vehicle, and then your search, your source for your radio. Now we have our AC controls for heat and cool and our fan speed, AC, defrost, our hazards, our max defrost, and then we have the circulating the interior air and the rear defrost. Below that, we have 4 nice cup holders. Right below the cup holders, you've got a USB-C and a 12-volt receptacle. And then just below that, you'll see this space here. That's where you can reset your Mercedes keys if needed. So you just stick it in there and reset those keys. Then we have our nice little cubby for storage up above and another cup holder. We can have lots of drinks, guys. Make sure they're all non-alcoholic. And then we've got our compartment here, which is great. We have the 12-volt, USB-C for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and then USB-C for charging, and then our wireless charging pad, and another cup holder. And more storage. So we have great little storage compartment up above the sun visor. Then we have our sun visor. Center, we have our light console. So you can turn on the reading light for the driver, the passenger, turn those off, or you can turn off the whole light bar right there. And then you can decide if you want the lights to come on when the door is open or not. And that doesn't work. Here's the Mercedes customer assist button, the SOS button, and then place for our sunglasses, rear view mirror, and then the storage above the passenger seat and sun visor. From the passenger chair, you have a nice storage compartment here. So if you undo those dials right there, you've got the tools that you would need to be towed with below that. And then right in here, you have the jacks in case you ever need to change your tire. So I went ahead and blacked out the front cap. It's super easy with these Mercedes covers. This just is one big piece. You put it behind the rear view mirror and then use your sunshade to just hold it in place. Super easy. On the door, you actually have little magnets, so it just attaches real quickly. And then I usually just kind of shut it in the door to give it a firm so it's not going to go anywhere. And then on the door ones too, you just want to look to make it easy. They give you a little hint there. There's a D for driver and a P for passenger so that you get them in the right window and they go up super easy. All right, now for my favorite part, the test drive. So let's go ahead and hit the road. You are gonna love the ride and drive of this all-wheel drive Sprinter chassis. So it's just like driving your Mercedes-Benz car, except with this van, you can do so many more things, so many more options. Off-road, I mean, you can really dry camp with the lithionic system. You're not going to have a problem dry camping, going off the grid with a 200-watt solar panel. Again, that's all standard, all built for you. So you can have your creature comforts away from home, unplugged and off the grid. All right, so now that I'm on the freeway, I'm up to speed here, 60 miles per hour. I'm going to turn on my cruise control and then I'm going to set it. Now I'm going to take my foot off the accelerator. I'm going to sit back and start enjoying the journey. That's what I really love. So the great things about RVing is obviously this will take you so many places. You can see so many different things and you get to sleep in your own bed. You cook your own meals or you can go out. You have that option. You don't have to pack a suitcase. I love that option. And then you've got all these safety features built into this chassis. So you have the traffic sign assist, the active braking, lane keep assist, attention assist. So if you start getting a little drowsy and you're starting to weave out the lanes a little bit, it's going to alert you. In fact, if I cross over the lane without turning on my blinker, I get a haptic shake to my steering wheel. So I know that I'm doing that to kind of alert me, wake me up. A lot of things to keep you safely RVing for a long time. So I always like to do the decibel reader. It's 65.3. I am traveling about 65 miles an hour on a very busy freeway. It's just like being in your car. It's super quiet. You're going to enjoy the ride and drive of this tremendously. You've got those Coney shocks all the way around on the coach. So that's going to contribute to the smoother, gentler ride on the freeway and when you're off-road. So right here on the dash, I've got this little lanes, and I can change the following distance for my adaptive cruise control. So I can make it closer or further away. Now, one of the things that you need to check out after you get your launch from me, from National Indoor RV Centers, is our AIM Club. It's the all-inclusive motorhome club, aimclub.org. We do fabulous rallies across the country, always unique things to the area that we're in, and we try to provide an experience that you might not have on your own. So we do a lot of fun activities. It's really a great way to meet people that are living the same lifestyle, enjoying the same things that you are, and I think that you'll really enjoy that. Plus, you get some great discounts when you buy from National Indoor RV Centers. We cover your first year's dues to the club, and then you're more than welcome to go online and try to sign up for our rallies. It is sort of like getting Taylor Swift tickets to get in. I won't lie to you. That's how fun they are. So I think you'll really enjoy that. All right, so I want you to mark your calendars for June in Nashville. Every June, we'll be doing the Music City Motorhome Expo. It's a VIP shopping event where you can come and test drive all the coaches, all the vans. We really want you to be able to talk to the engineers, the product designers, product developers. It's an RV show like no other. So that's what we're calling it, the Expo. So make sure you mark your calendars for June and the Music City Motorhome Expo. So thanks so much for joining me today on my tour of the 2025 Entegra Launch. I hope you love this B van as much as I do. I just think it's awesome. I'm sure you're wondering what it would cost you. So current MSRP is $276,270. If you want to find out what I can sell it to you for, then make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We want to take care of you. We want customers for life. We take trade-ins, we do consignments. You know that you can finance this for 20 years. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and start enjoying this beautiful country and having amazing adventures today. And remember, with our volume and economies of scale at National Indoor RV Centers, RVs simply cost less. So don't delay, give us a call. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please hit the like and subscribe. Also go and check out our adventure van video, our service portal video, and our AIM Cup video. Thanks so much for watching and have a fabulous day.